run rate as well, net run rate. Sri Lanka should not be in the final. Come on, India, Pakistan again, another day of celebration. Yesterday was an amazing day. Who knows if the pitch spinners are taking the wickets? Yeah. So India also has got two good spinners, Kuldeep, Ravindra Jadeja, and are they playing Akshar today? Yeah. Akshar Patel is also playing. So India also have got good spinners. There is a good match. Don't worry. Make sure that they don't win very easily, Sri Lanka. Otherwise, it will boost their net run rate. Come again.
I'm saying weather is too hot.
Yeah, it is.
Why are you wearing full sleeve shirt?
This is what I realized. This is a great shirt, man. This is pure cotton and so comfortable. It absorbs all. Like, I know what you're thinking, but it is absolutely comfortable. Very, very comfortable. I mean, I'm not going to wear it next time here in the class. I'll keep it for my, holidays, because it's a little less formal, and I will. This is the first time I'm wearing it in the class, So, and I didn't know how comfortable this shirt was.
No, generally I saw you like.
I see you. I see you.
No, actually I.
Generally, I saw you. What do you want to say? Generally, I see you wearing short sleeve shirt, half sleeve shirts. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Because when I'm seeing you, I'm feeling.
But this is not hot. The shirt is not hot at all.
And I have also a full sleeve.
Yeah, it is not hot at all.
You feel like it is too thick cloth.
The cloth is, yeah.
Feeling so hot, but when I wear it, I feel so comfortable. But other people say, this is a winter cloth, man.
Yeah, it's the quality of the fabric, no? Okay. I have felt hotter than this on other days. It is not the hottest day in the class, I can tell you. Yes.
Why don't you use that?
When we have electricity or when we don't have electricity.
But if you have used that, then the environment should be.
No, that's the problem. This room is too big for that AC. The moment light goes out, within 5 minutes, the room gets back to the same, room temperature. Yes, please, Mars. He was very smart. He wasn't here yesterday. You were not here yesterday. Okay, okay. And nobody was here. Nobody was here. Sarah was also watching it online.
Okay, here.
It was only her. She was the only one. I was. Okay. Acha, dekho, I would like to highlight something. Something that you guys don't understand. Does anybody need to tell you that am means who and was means, past? You know it very well. But then you said, I am here, sir. So when you said, I am here, sir, why did you end up saying that? When you wanted to say, hum to the. Why did it happen? Try and figure it out. Why it happened? Do you know? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. When we are having a conversation with somebody, there are either we'll have to be very focused on every word we are saying. And that is usually the case when we are learning a new language. When we are new beginners, elementary learners, pre-intermediate learners, we try and speak with a lot of focus, paying attention to what we are saying, how we are phrasing our sentences. But after a certain point, we keep using those words, we get used to them. So at the first stage, at the elementary stage, we are careful about what we are saying, and we are saying those words for a reason. Then over time, we'll get used to those correct words. and we will subconsciously say them correctly. But if at the first stage, we are not very, correct in our use of English, correct in terms of these verb forms only, and we keep using those wrong forms, it becomes a habit. So right now, your mind does not appreciate the difference. Your mind does not appreciate the difference between am and was. You consciously know the difference, but subconsciously, your mind does not appreciate the difference. And that's the reason you say, I am here, and you don't feel anything like you said something wrong. You don't realize it, you don't feel it. Sometimes everybody says the wrong word, but before it finishes, okay, before we finish saying the sound, we realize that it was wrong. Or sometimes when we are lost in some other thoughts, okay, we happen to say the wrong word. Sometimes it also happens. It happens in Hindi as well, that you are thinking about something else and you happen to say something which is absolutely irrelevant. And then you say, what did I say? What? Oh, okay, maybe I was thinking about something. So just knowledge is not going to help you speak correct. Okay, your mind has to feel those words. Like you said, I saw, generally I saw. You want to say, अक्सर हम आपको देखते हैं. So your mind has to feel that when you say saw, it is not देखते हैं.
Actually, what happened with me, I started said with generally. Then I thought like generally I don't see you. Then I changed my sentence to I saw.
Oh, so you intentionally made it wrong.
Yeah, they intentionally made it. And then the like it overall went generally I saw.
Okay. Okay. Sometimes when we speak English, we start a sentence with a word and then we realize, no, we don't want to use it. So we say, no, not generally. And then we be flexible. Like you said generally, but then said, no, not generally, but I've seen you, like that.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening. Imrana. So let's start. What are we studying?
Sir, you wear blue shirt and white background.
Because I'm wearing a blue.
Combination. Yeah,
I'm
and
wearing
white background.
Yeah, looks good, I think.
Perfect combination.
Good evening, sir.
I have to download different. Good evening. I have to download different backgrounds for different kind color of clothes I wear. Like when I'm wearing black, then that golden yellowish background that I had was perfect for that. But I was wearing this shirt against that background. It didn't look nice. Now it looks perfect. Did I show you guys?
Oh.
Yeah, right. Just because of the color. So I need to download many, Okay, let me.
Actually, you look like a scientist working in a science station.
Yeah.
It looks like the actual. I am, but sir, I am saying like you are actor in some Hollywood movie. Oh, with that background only. And just take some what is that called?
Beakers and all.
Beakers and glasses.
Yes.
Put here and there. And put glasses on.
This background is perfect for my black t-shirt. It blends perfectly. So I need to get many more. I have quite a few now. Looks like I'm really sitting in that room. 17th century, 18th century place. Hello, Mukarram. Hello, Saqib. How are you guys
Hello,
doing?
Sir.
So what are we going to today? We have started Unit 4. The secret to a long life, we did that as well. We checked our homework yesterday about articles, a and the, and no articles. Exercise 2 here in the main book, everyone. Let's have some more practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reading aloud. Complete the lines about the grandfather with the, a, an, or no article. I give you a couple of minutes, guys. Do the first exercise in the practice section. Reading aloud. He's not your brother, is he, Masam?
No. What?
Suddenly I had that feeling, maybe.
Actually, I'm single child.
Oh, you're a single. Oh, you don't have a brother or a.
So he came today, right?
Yeah. Please come in. Which Adnan was attending class yesterday? Both of you or one of you online?
I was only.
Yeah, you Adnan? Okay.
Sir, done, sir.
Yeah. All done?
Yes.
My grandfather was a shopkeeper. Everybody respond if you have finished, or if you need more time, I can wait. A couple of more minutes, Aman? Yeah, sure, no problems. Don't feel apologetic. Good. My grandfather was a shopkeeper. He lived
He
in
lived
the
in the
north
north
of
of England
England. He had a fish and chip shop in
in
an
an
old
old
village.
village
His family lived above
above the shop.
the shop, above the shop. His family lived above the shop. I like this idea a lot. To me, it sounds pretty romantic. A shop downstairs and you live upstairs. Okay. Yeah, I know there is a song, yeah. नीचे फूलों की दुकान ऊपर परी का मकान, yeah. But her papa का दुकान है ना. Okay, that would be the romantic idea to me. Because I believe that, a person who has his shop downstairs or outside his, home where he lives, in the front room or something, he can spend a lot of time with his family. And you don't know what a big blessing it is. Only people who don't get to spend time with their family appreciate this.
But you get a lot of time to spend with your
I know, and I know this, and I understand the value of this thing, to be with your family.
Sometimes you don't get bored, sir, like
I don't get bored staying at home. I can tell you. I don't get bored at all staying at home. I have so many interests, and yeah, I have a couple of friends. Sometimes I go out as well, but I don't really miss going out as much.
for that, I used to go Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Even this class is result of that.
Okay.
I have someone to talk to you. Like I'm learning in the way, just wasting my time.
So His family lived above the shop. He made
He made the best decision.
the
The
fish
best
and
fish
chips
and
he ate.
chips in the area.
Some people came by
Came by
Came by
bus.
the bus.
by bus, no article, to the shop.
Came by bus.
Some people came by bus to the shop. Is Faizan here? Faizan? Still
Yeah.
not here.
No, he isn't.
Faizan, are you there? Are you here? Did he find it too difficult to handle? Are Faizan? I can't find Faizan. Where is he? No. Just a second. Next, he closed the shop once a week.
Once a week.
He went to have lunch
He
with
Went to
friends.
have a lunch with friends.
Have a lunch.
Like to have
Have a
He'd like
little
to
whiskey
have a
before
little
bed.
bit before
for bed.
Okay, so now I have. So there I had old village. Okay, we will not use the because the old village is not any like it was not predefined or we don't know about that
Mhm.
previously, right?
Yeah, it's indefinite. Okay, you finish your question, then
Yeah.
I will answer.
Okay, so and when we are talking about his family lived above the shop, then why we are using the? Why not a? What I am thinking that we want to say that the shop is of his family only. It is not a general shop. That is
Exactly, you got it.
yeah.
You got it. Yeah, you're right. Exactly, that's the answer.
Okay.
Listen, as the name of the article is definite and indefinite,
Mhm.
let's appreciate the names. Definite, indefinite. So there is a strike, and they have called the strike for 5 days. Okay, so the period of a strike is definite now, 5 days. Okay,
Yes.
and now they decided that there will be strike, but they don't know when the strike will be called off. Okay, indefinite. Okay, so indefinite is not definite. What are the articles called? Indefinite and definite. So when I say a boy, indefinite boy, you don't know which.
So A and D,
A
sorry,
and
and
are
is,
indefinite,
indefinite.
indefinite
Okay.
article, indefinite. So they are used before nouns which are indefinite. That's why they're indefinite article. When I said a boy came to me, okay, so this boy is indefinite. You have no idea about that boy. Indefinite. It means any.
Yes.
A boy came to me.
Hmm.
Any. Okay, you don't know. When I say to you, the boy came to me, then it is a definite boy and you know which
Yes.
boy. That's why I'm saying the boy came to me.
Yes.
Are you telling that we can use A and with the
Sir,
common nouns?
You there. Move a little bit, please.
Sir, I'm not in computer. I would like to take that.
Yeah, go. You came here just to shake hands with him.
Yes.
Sir, notice everything.
He's a young boy. I can predict his behavior.
I understand. I was also that young.
Yeah.
No, bro, it's about the comfort level. That's why I can't answer.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
no, no, no. We
You came here to shake hands with him. You wanted to just kind of get rid of what had happened, you know. You wanted to bury it.
Yeah.
You wanted to make him feel that I'm cool with you.
Yeah.
You wanted to send that message to him.
Yeah.
His message received well. Don't worry. Okay. He appreciates, I hope, what you did.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm saying, as a response to his comment that, sir, you notice everything. I said, your behavior, you're a young boy. When people are 17, 18, 19 years of age, okay, and they are in front of someone who is like 40 plus, and if that person has been, you know, not a very big idiot, okay, then that person will understand how this teenager feels, okay, what he wants, because you yourself were there at, you know,
Because they already went through.
yes. So I understand that. And human beings are not very different from each other.
Yes.
Some people are really evil and all, like when you see programs like Gumrah and all, you know, they sometimes do really stupid things.
Seen the movie Get Out.
Get out.
I have
haven't.
also not.
About a teenager who behaved stupidly.
No, sir. It's about like psychology related to scientific, like organization.
Was the movie has anything to do with what we were talking about?
Yes, sir. Great.
Okay, all right. There was this girl, she liked a guy and they were friends at school, but the boy hadn't proposed to her. He was just a friend. They spent time together and everything. And later, another girl comes into the picture. So the boy starts spending time with this new girl. And this friend feels a bit jealous and ignored. So she plans it with 4 or 5 friends, and she puts a status about this guy that he misbehaved with her. And her friends shared that status and everything. And the guy committed suicide.
It was the jealousy that made her do this kind of stuff.
And when he committed suicide, the girl came online and said that one should be strong enough to handle, you know, social media pressure. In the police investigation, it turned out that the guy had done nothing. It was just the girl's jealousy that made her make that kind of accusation. Nah.
No, no, man.
So I'm saying that unless you are so evil, you know, people can understand what you will do and what you will not do, right?
Yes.
So yeah, sometimes people surprise, you know, with, imagine this girl, you know, just because she liked that guy and she didn't want to be ignored by him, she was unhappy that he was taking interest in somebody else. And the guy couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle his friends asking him questions, saying all these things. He committed suicide. Okay, anyways, coming back to definite and indefinite article. So indefinite means not definite. Indefinite means not definite. A boy, a girl, a chair, a class, anything a means you do not know which exactly. It is indefinite, as the name suggests, indefinite article. So,
Sir, can you explain it further?
yes, I'm saying it and you will listen. A boy, a chair. So a boy, when I say to you, it's for you an indefinite boy, because a is an indefinite article. So you do not know which boy, because a is indefinite. When I say an orange, then normally it is not clear which orange. All right, it is indefinite. First of all, understand the word indefinite. Article a and an are called indefinite because we normally use them to mention something for the first time, and that's why the listener cannot be sure which. The listener does not know which, and because he doesn't know which, so it is not definite, it is indefinite. A girl came in my dreams last night. Okay, so which girl came?
The one that you know.
You have no idea.
No idea.
You have?
Anyone can come.
Nobody knows here, only I. Okay, I'm talking about. Okay. A girl came to my dream last night. The girl was beautiful. Now the girl, I said. This time, which girl was beautiful? I said the girl was beautiful.
The girl who came into your dream.
Right. A definite girl, na?
Hmm.
Right? That's why the article the, which is a definite article, was used. So understand the difference. Indefinite is not definite. You don't know which. Definite is definite. You know which. आपको पता है कौन सा? आपको पता है कौन वाला? The girl was very beautiful. Which girl was very beautiful?
The girl that is.
That the girl that I told you about, who was in my dream last night. Right? I hope you understand.
Yep.
So this is the main idea of indefinite and definite article. Now there are some uses in English which we will learn. Indefinite articles can be used only before singular countable nouns. Right? That's why we have to say which. When I say water, water is water. Okay, water is water. Okay. But when I say boy, a boy, any one boy, but you do not know who, a boy. Now, sometimes this a plus singular noun can be used to refer to the whole group. For example, if I say a boy is sentimental, it means boys are sentimental. When I say a cow, all right, is an animal, it means cows are
Animals.
So when you say a and a noun, it applies on every one of that. Okay. A girl is emotional. A girl is, all right, it means girls are emotional. This is more natural, way of saying the same thing. Girls are emotional. Okay. So I think you understand indefinite word. Indefinite. Indefinite means not definite. And that's why the listener doesn't know which, because it is not definite. I received a call. I received a call last night. A call.
Yes.
Okay. So an indefinite call. Okay. Fine. The means definite. The listener knows which one.
Yes.
So when I said his family lived above the shop, which shop?
The shop.
The fish and chip shop.
Hmm.
He had. His family lived above the shop. He lived in an old village. He had a fish and chip shop in an old village. Which village?
Any village.
Yeah, any village. Good. Yes. Any questions? No. So he liked to have a little whiskey before he went to bed.
Yes. And that is very good for health.
4.5. For those who are used to these things.
No,
for
actually,
me,
not for you, but
a couple of games of chess would be fine.
it will help for your heart and so these things.
In a country like India, nah.
A lot of. 1,
She has some plates.
Arey yaar, I'm playing the
Two.
wrong file.
She has
Sorry, give me a minute.
We have 2 children, a boy and a girl. We already had this, right?
Sorry, my bad. I played the wrong file. Give me a minute. .5.
4.5. My grandfather.
My grandfather was a shopkeeper. He lived in the north of England. He had a fish and chip shop in an old village. His family lived above the shop. He made the best fish and chips in the area. Some people came by bus to the shop. He closed the shop once a week. He went to have lunch with friends. He liked to have a little whiskey before bed.
Exercise 2. Read the lines aloud to a partner. I'm your partner. Read the lines aloud. Number 1.
My grandfather was shopkeeper.
2.
He lived in the north of England.
3.
He had a fish and chip shop in an old village.
Shop in an
4.
old village.
His family
Was the
5.
He made the best fish and
area in the area.
6.
some people came by bus.
to the shop.
7.
He closed the shop once a week.
Once a week.
8.
He went to have lunch.
Friend,
9.
He liked to have
a little whiskey before bed.
Why did I ask you to read the sentences aloud?
maybe so that they can be in our mind.
So we
For
can
that,
get
it was,
article.
you build a connection with the articles. You have a subconscious understanding of the articles, so that you can get them right just like that. Let's see if it has helped you. Exercise 2, you have to complete the sentences with a and the or no article. Okay, go ahead, do it.
We have 2 children, a
Yeah.
boy and a
It
girl.
would be better to do it silently in the
Okay,
book
okay.
first,
Okay, okay.
so that everybody gets a fair chance.
Yeah, I thought like wow. Which flower that is, sir?
It's not clouded. Meaning,
Mint. Oh, then I can like take from here mint for. I can take mints from here for my smoothies.
as long as you need a couple of leaves, no problems.
Okay, then I will just take one root by root.
Yeah.
So I will plant it my home.
Best thing.
Mm.
That's the best thing.
Answer.
Good, Mukarram.
I've also done so.
Little laggy. Yes.
There will be a lag of a couple of seconds. It will move later, right? Yeah, I know.
You can think like that is original. Sir goes, but the ghost of sir is there. That we can see in the camera.
What I do first, you notice here, and then you notice there, right?
Yeah.
Later.
Like when you went, then your soul was sitting here. I saw in the camera.
Very funny. Very funny. I would have been scared. I would have been scared.
I would have been scared.
It's a very complicated structure. Would have been. Okay.
I would have.
You're referring to the past time, remember. I would have been scared. Okay, let's do it. Number 2. Have you all finished?
Yes, sir.
Shall I check yours?
Yes, sir.
Come here. Everybody should get number 8 correct. Should get number 8 right. And you have not done number 8. You have not done many.
You can guess, sir.
You are
Write down the
right.
answers. And somebody give him a pencil so that if he makes mistakes, he can correct them without making his book dirty. Hello, Adnan, write in pencil so that you can correct your answers later.
Otherwise, that is better line in can correct on the hand.
The book will look dirty. You know, if you are writing in pencil, then your books can be used by somebody else later.
Yes.
Right. Suppose there is a guy you find and who you think can benefit from this book, you can give it to him as a gift, right? But if you have written in pen and you have made it dirty, it becomes kind of useless. That's all. That's why I want you to use pencil, nothing else, no other reason. It's your book. You can do whatever you want. But I think maybe someday you would find somebody who would need this book, maybe you can just gift it to him. And you know, English books are very useful, you know. People will say, they will always feel grateful to you when you gift something like this away, you know, to the right person. Shall we check? Everybody has finished? 100%?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes no articles are needed, okay? So some blank spaces will be left blank. Let's find out. 1, everybody read out your sentence.
We have
two
We have
children,
2 children, a boy.
one and a girl. The boy one and the
The
girl
boy
is
is 1 and the girl is 9.
So total there are 10 children now. The boy is 1 and the girl is 9.
the boy is 1 year old and the girl
Do
is
you think somebody has this kind of misunderstanding too? Do you think there are people who have this kind of Yes, it's possible. Well done, guys. Number 2.
Okay. Excuse me.
Wait.
Okay. I have listened someone. I don't know that is a
Have
sarcasm.
listened to.
Yeah, I have listened to someone like I don't know, like that is a sarcasm way of saying this, or
Sarcastic
it can,
way of.
yeah, sarcastic way of saying this, or it can be like said in that way. So like the girl is 9 years old, that is fine. Someone told like I am 30 years younger.
Okay. So sometimes we don't want to use the word old, we use the word young, especially when we are talking about an old man and we want to show that their personality is not like very
Still young.
old.
Okay.
Like it was very common, newspapers wrote about Devanand, he's 88 years young. He's 88 years young, just to make humor, to show that this person is still energetic despite the old age. So it is often preferred, you know, to create humor, okay, when you're talking about old people. And you want to show that this old man, this old woman is full of life and full of energy.
Yeah. Okay, fine. We can go ahead. Now you can be.
2. I'm a student. I'm studying to be an engineer. I'm a student and I'm studying to be an engineer. 3. Dan always has
no articles.
is sandwich
and always has 3
3
sandwiches
sandwich for
for
animals.
For dinner. For
For
dinner.
dinner.
In number 3, we don't need articles. Both blank spaces should be left blank. If you guys wrote something, by the way, I think a lot of students have written for the dinner.
Did in. Yes.
Okay, it's not possible because sandwiches is written.
Sandwiches are there.
So you have plural nouns, so you can't use a or an. So that's an illogical mistake, but this is not illogical. This is the English mistake. For dinner, the dinner is wrong because when you talk about lunch, dinner, breakfast, okay,
We don't.
you
use
simply say for dinner, for lunch, for breakfast. Okay.
Okay. So I don't go out.
I don't go out to
To work.
Work.
I work at
I don't go out
To work. Yes.
I work
At
I
home.
work at
No articles.
not
in number 4, no articles needed. Both blank spaces will go blank,
Hmm.
will stay blank, right? You don't need to write anything. Number 5,
A few people
a
came by
few people
taxi.
came by taxi.
to the
Party
party.
at Joe.
People came by taxi to
a few people came by taxi to the party at Joe's.
Joe's.
To the party.
Joe's.
Party at Joe's. Why the party? Because it is
Because it
definite.
is Joe's party.
At party at Joe.
Yes.
Okay. The party at Joe's. Okay.
And
6.
sir, if they want to say taxi,
Was a wonderful holiday.
No. To the party.
to the
They came to the party. Whenever you are saying this to someone, कि कुछ लोग टैक्सी से भी आए थे party में. That person knows which
Knows about
party
the
you
party,
are
yes.
talking about. That's
Yes.
obvious.
Okay.
That's right, to the party.
Parties at Joe's. So Joe is a person or a place?
Joe is a person.
Person, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So party at Joe's. Joe's की party, right?
Joe's के यहाँ.
Okay, Joe's के यहाँ. Party
Okay.
में.
Joe's के यहाँ. Okay. Yeah.
या फिर दोस्त ने organize
Joe could be the the host. Sometimes I want to throw a party, but my parents are so strict that I can't do it at my place. So I'll do it at Saurav's. I'll do it at Saurav's because my parents are so strict, they won't allow me. So we will have a party, I'll spend all the money, okay? But we will have the party at Saurav's.
When?
Okay. When are we going to have the party at Saurav's? Okay, fine.
It was a wonderful
Mutton party.
holiday.
Chicken party. Mutton party. How much mutton for one person? 200 grams? 200 grams or more?
5 pieces.
200 grams?
Yeah, that's a good time.
Okay. 200 grams for one person. So 10 people,
2 kgs.
5, these are 2 kgs for 10 people. Okay.
Okay, so here I will say 2 kg or 2 kgs.
2 kilograms, 2 kgs.
Kgs, yeah, right.
Okay. Okay. Next, number 5 is done, right? A few
Yes.
people came by taxi to the party at Joe's. 6. It was
It was a
A
wonderful
a wonderful holiday. It was
Had the
a
best time
wonderful
ever.
holiday. Did you put A?
Yes, sir.
It was a wonderful holiday.
holiday.
The best time ever.
Well done. Best time ever. 7.
I had a great
I had a great time.
All the family
All the family come for
All the family.
came for lunch.
Obvious. When I say all the family to you, if I suppose 7, I had a great Sunday. So suppose I'm saying this. Who am I talking to? I had a great Sunday. Who am I saying this to? To a stranger?
No.
To someone I know? Someone at work? After I got back at work on Monday, I said, hey, you know, I had a great Sunday yesterday. All the family came for. So which all the family? All my family. right? The family means any family,
No,
a definite family. Which family?
my family. Okay, so here is the question.
Number
Yeah,
7.
all the family came
For
for lunch. Okay,
for
fine.
lunch.
But can here it with for the lunch?
I
Because
just told you. For dinner, lunch,
Yeah, you
breakfast, we
told-
don't use articles.
okay. But if I want to
We don't
okay,
use
we
articles.
don't use
Otherwise, why would I have to say this line?
Okay.
If it followed the basic rule, I wouldn't have to mention this.
Okay.
I have to mention this extra rule, okay, about these 3 words. They don't take articles.
Okay.
For lunch, for dinner. Okay, turn on this fan. I'm feeling hot now. And thank you very much. No, the other one, please. Yeah,
You
thank
take your thanks back first, then I can give you.
Sure. My next goal is to replace these fans with
In
new
BLDC fan.
BLDC fans.
Say, why
Yes.
don't you use AC?
Bill, the electricity
So
bill.
which fan you are planning to go for?
Any good quality BLDC. I have one Bajaj in my living room. It's great. It's working great. So maybe the same or maybe some other. If you guys have any recommendation,
Is that like
look
like
wise,
has that good airflow?
yeah,
Okay.
very much the same. Very much the same. It doesn't really feel very different.
Very much the same like this. This
one.
is not a good airflow.
Actually, I think the voltage is down a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know why this fan is moving so slowly. I don't know if it is the. No, I think there is something wrong with the condenser. Yeah,
Actually, that is capacitor, but
capacitor.
we say
Call it condenser. Okay, so where were we? I want to tell you something. Now that you have grilled me so much for this lunch, so I have to mention this. Otherwise, I would have not. It was a great dinner. It was a
Great dinner.
This is correct English. Now, don't say, sir, you said we can't use article before dinner. I'm not using it before dinner. I'm using it before a great. So when you put an adjective to define or describe these dinner, lunch, breakfast, then you can use an article. The best dinner ever.
Yeah, then obviously the
Okay.
best actually best.
Right. A great dinner, an unforgettable lunch. All right. A big breakfast. That's all fine. Correct. No problems. But we don't say a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, or the breakfast, the lunch, the dinner. Never. What did you have for dinner today? What did you have for breakfast today? Understand? We don't say for the breakfast today. We don't.
Because I'm in habit of speaking in the breakfast, in the dinner, so that
I have to tell you, some of you guys are going to have a hard time not learning English. What should we say? Repairing your English.
Yeah.
You know, because your habits have become so old, you have been using those wrong phrases for such a long time, you subconsciously use the wrong one.
Yes.
So you won't even realize that you have said something wrong. That's the problem, even though you know the right thing. So I'm more worried about some of my students who are good at English, you know, whether or not will they be able to control their bad habits is the question. Okay.
I do a lot of shopping on the internet.
It's a great way to shop.
It's a great way to shop.
I do a lot of shopping on the internet, on the internet, on the internet, on the internet. That's the phrase, on the internet. It's a great way to shop. These are basic article related questions. Okay, there can be very difficult exercises related to articles, but the path is the same. As you have reached this far because of practice, similarly, you continue with your practice and someday you'll be able to solve advanced level questions in articles. Okay, it is an absolute waste of time and complete, I will say it's stupidity on the teacher's part to talk about these complicated rules. When the course starts, students join the class and the teacher say, let's start with articles. Those teachers are absolutely stupid, I will say. They have no idea of what language learning is about. If you have students who are good at speaking English and they come to you to learn some grammar, and you start with the articles, absolutely no problems, by all means. But if the students who are walking into the class do not understand English, if they can't form English sentences freely, okay, with all those grammatical mistakes, if they just can't put words together and you're teaching them articles, it's a waste of time for them, the students. And another thing is they can be scarred. They can be, they can be humiliated. They can feel like hopeless that they cannot do it, because articles are the most complex things to learn in English. Okay, the reason is, for us Hindi speakers, Indian learners of English, articles don't exist in our language. So we are learning a completely alien idea, a foreign idea, something that doesn't exist in our language. And we are learning it as the first thing. So articles should be learned with time, slowly and slowly. We introduce the idea what articles are here at this level. At the elementary level, we just talk about a and mainly. We do not talk about the rules about the. We just have a lot of practice. There are so many sentences in English. That's the reason you guys are saying at home, for dinner, go out to work, because you've heard these phrases that way so many times. Check it section. Find one mistake in each sentence and correct it.
Okay. Show you the great question to maybe.
Nowadays, I don't see this trend a lot. First of all, finish, then I will talk. You finish this. Check it section.
I hope you are saying about second.
I was talking about a change in trend with the language learners.
Okay.
When I was younger, and we spoke in English, some people who couldn't speak English would notice one or two mistakes we made, and they would highlight those mistakes in a very,
I understand.
insulting way.
Yes.
As if our speaking was of no value just because of those two mistakes they highlighted. And we actually didn't know how to deal with those, I will say, evil people. They were obviously jealous. They could not speak English. Now, I have the right kind of response to anybody who does anything like that to you. If you speak English and someone who has spent many years studying English cannot speak English, but has memorized enough to spot a few mistakes in your speaking, and they try to highlight those mistakes, then just say this to them. Look, I made mistakes when I was speaking English. So you correct me speaking English, please. Okay? You correct me. I'm ready to be corrected, but correct me, and you have to be speaking English while you're correcting me. And when they correct you while speaking English, they'll make so many more mistakes. Yes. So they will be shut up, okay? Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Done.
everyone. Shall we check?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Number one, he is postman, so he has breakfast at 5 a.m.
He is a
He is
postman.
the postman, so
So
he
he has breakfast at
5 a.m.
He's the postman, so he has breakfast at 5 a.m. I can't. I can't have anything to eat so early in the morning.
But you are not a postman, right?
Even if I were one, I would not be able to have my breakfast at 5. 5 is too early to put food, solid food in the mouth. You know, I could have some drinks, maybe sattu, a glass of sattu
But
or
you don't
something,
know what
but I would not be
you
able
know.
to eat roti bhujia in the morning.
Yeah, when we
Yes, Shahid?
when we used to go to a school in the morning,
He is a
then
postman
we
and he
eat a
sleeps
glass
at
of sattu.
Well, you can only have something liquid, you know, so early.
I saw a postman today in the that dress. The post.
Beige color, khaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays they don't really don their, you know, uniform.
Yeah, that's why I'm mentioning here. Because I thought, oh,
Shahid, I couldn't hear you.
the love is more important than
mine is not good, you know. So
Your
I
voice.
cannot-
What happened? What happened to your voice?
my network is not.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. The love is more important than money.
Love is more important than money.
love is
More
Love
important
in
than
general,
love in general is
Love
more
in
important than
love is more important than money. Money in general. Okay. Love is more important than money. No article is needed. 3.
But nowadays, boys finding a girl, beautiful girl is more important than beautiful heart.
because we cannot see the heart, right?
They should show off their
That's
voice.
why.
Is there,
at the
That's
is there a machine that shows a beautiful heart?
what I'm saying.
Is there a machine that shows us how beautiful somebody's heart is?
There is
What
no
we
machine,
can't.
but there is behavior.
Okay. Do you know that people can pretend to be nice for some time until they trap the boy?
No.
Yeah. I know a family, I know a couple. The boy is so unhappy with his marriage. Okay. They have been married for 4 or 5 years. Okay. 3, 4 years. They have a baby. The wife is absolutely, you know, not deserving of that man. He's a handsome, nice guy. But just because something happened between them, the girl put pressure on him and he had to say yes to the marriage. And you know, when you marry somebody in that kind of situation, she is so not nice to him, so rude to him, to his family and everything. He can do nothing. She was also nice to him before marriage, you know, before all these things happened. It was a complete setup for that girl. You know, she set her trap and the guy walked into it.
Yeah, it sounds like a drama, sir.
Yeah, but this is exactly what has happened. And, you know, the boy is so weak, he can do nothing now. Okay, so be careful before you go down that slippery path. You'd never know the intention of a girl, okay? Don't think you are
The smartest person.
you are the hunter. Sometimes you can be hunted.
I'm the hunter.
Okay. Yes. Number 3, I came to school by the bike.
I came to school by bike.
Just bye bye.
I'm reading one good book at the moment.
I'm
Reading
Reading a book at the moment.
I'm reading a good book at the moment. I'm reading a good book at the moment. 5. Where are the children?
They are in the grounds.
They're in a garden.
in
They're
the
in a
garden.
garden.
They're in a
Actually,
garden.
In the garden. They are in the garden because in a garden means any garden, right?
Yeah.
And the parents will be nervous. The father would be nervous. What? In a garden?
Can't we say they are in garden?
तेरा हिसाब से चली इंग्लिश
No, sir.
हाँ
That's not right.
I know why you're saying that, because in Hindi we don't have articles. Okay, so please, you did not get my message, which I told you about indefinite, definite. So when the husband asks, where are the children? Why does he say the children?
वो अपने बच्चे के बारे में पूछ रहा है.
Definite children. ठीक है, अपने बच्चे definite children. अब वो कहती है वो गार्डन में है, तो डेफिनेट गार्डन में या इनडेफिनेट गार्डन में?
डेफिनेट गार्डन में.
तो डेफिनेट गार्डन कैसे होगा? दे आर
The guard.
दी गार्डन.
तो वो उसी से एक्सप्लेन करूंगा. Nothing new. And remember one more thing. If it is a countable noun and singular, you cannot use it alone. You must use something, either an indefinite article or a definite article or some sort of, what is the word? What is the word for my, your, his, this, that? Determiner, okay? So you have to determine that noun. So you have to use some sort of determiner. All these words, a, and, the, my, your, this, that, some, any, together, they are called determiners. They're called determiners. As the word says, determiner, it means they determine. What do? They determine. Determine means. Do you understand determine means? When you determine something, you decide it. You decide the date, the time, determine, okay? So determine is the verb and determiner is the noun. These words, when I say bank, then bank is a singular countable noun, cannot be used bank. Only bank is not possible. You must say something before the bank. For example, he went to the bank. He went to a bank. He went to this bank. He went to that bank. He went to my bank. Okay, so you must use something before the word bank. It cannot be used alone. Pencil is a singular countable noun. It cannot be used in English alone. You can never say just pencil and something. You cannot. You have to use something before pencil to determine. You have to use a determiner. You say a pencil, you say the pencil, you say my pencil, you say your pencil, you say this pencil, you say some pencil, you say any pencil. You must say something. You can never. Okay, so the bottom line is we can never is an important word here. We can never use singular countable nouns alone. It's like like giving this analogy, funny analogy. Like you are a boy who picks a fight everywhere. Okay, so you cannot travel alone, sir. You must need some security. Okay, so these singular countable nouns are those timid boys that cannot go anywhere alone. They always need some sort of help, bodyguards, so determiners there. Okay, now there is an exception. When I say go to bed, bed is a singular countable noun, but I say go to bed, nothing, no determiner. To bed is a fixed expression. Go to bed is a fixed expression. So there are fixed expressions there. This rule will not be valid. But otherwise, you don't find exception to this rule. So never say, where is book? Never. Okay, where is the book? Where is my book? Where is, okay, all right. So you can never say, where is book? I know this is advanced level lesson. I'll tell you why. Because article mistakes are the most common mistakes for elementary, intermediate learners. Because in India, we don't have articles in any languages. In Hindi, there is nothing called articles. Really? आप क्या बोलते हैं आर्टिकल्स की जगह पे? आप बोलना चाहते हैं ही इज इन द गार्डन. आप क्या बोलेंगे?
सेम चीज वो पूछेगा बच्चे कहाँ हैं?
गार्डन में.
गार्डन में.
गार्डन. There is no the.
Abhi.
It is alien. means it doesn't exist in our language. It comes from another language. Right. Next. I live in this. That quiz nikal gaya tha. Many times when teachers are dictating questions about articles, they happen to say the right sentence because articles are not thought about. They come out as a habit most times. 90% times they come out as habits. 10% times you may have to think about them. Okay. I live in the center of town near the hospital. I live in the center of town near the hospital. Near a hospital, near the hospital. There is a hospital everybody knows in the center, near the hospital. अब center में river हो तो near the river बोल देंगे. Right. I live in the center of town near the river. ठीक है, क्योंकि जो भी है center में सबको पता है कि है, ठीक है, तो वहीं पे.
If we are using I live in the center of town near the lake, near.
Very good question. Beta, yesterday I told you, we don't use the before lakes means lakes names. Okay, not lake, the lake. We can say near the lake, absolutely near the river, okay? When you mention the name of the lake, then you don't use articles. Next.
My parents.
Parents bought the house in the country.
Lovely house.
Which lake is there in Dal Lake?
Yes, Kashmir.
In Kashmir?
Yes.
Okay, Dal. What a funny
Dal
name, Dal. Dal. The lake is Dal.
Yes. Always no.
Dull, you know, nothing exciting. Dull.
Yes.
Because you are saying from an English
It is dull.
perspective.
In winter, it is dull. Okay.
You can't find anything exciting.
Yes, right. Okay, my parents bought the lovely house in the country.
A lovely one.
A lovely house.
My parents bought a lovely house in the country. And here the country doesn't mean any nation, country, desh. The country means the countryside area in the country. You can buy a house in the city or you can buy a house in the country. And when I say in the city doesn't mean any specific city. City, you know, the city and the countryside are two parts of the world. Okay, we are not being specific here. Please understand. When I say the city and the countryside, they're abstract nouns in a way. You know, we don't know. We can't say this is the city. Okay, we can't touch. It's an idea. It's an idea. The city, the countryside. Please understand. So when we say the city here, we are not talking about any specific definite city. Nah. When I say I like the city life, I like living in the city. कौन सा शहर में?
In general.
Cities in general, right? Okay, the city life, okay, the country life.
Okay, so like I saw in the movies, like they live in countryside, so they.
No, in the countryside. Don't say countryside,
Okay,
please.
in the countryside, yes. So like there is a garden and house.
Yeah,
so
that's the
farmhouse
countryside.
type.
That's the
So
countryside.
is like in India also there is countryside or?
Good question. I like your questions because you offer me a chance. You give me a chance to say things which might help my students. Okay. Look, guys, the word the countryside is exists in the English language.
Yes.
Okay. England has been quite a rich country. Okay. And the countryside in England have always been famous for their beauty. Okay, there are a lot of videos on YouTube which just show you the beautiful English countryside. Okay, and there are millions and millions of views. People from all over the world love to see the English countryside. Okay, so in India, unfortunately, our rural areas are called rural because they are underdeveloped. They are called rural because they are underdeveloped. Okay, so when we reach that kind of prosperity and development, when our villages also have all the facilities, then I think Indian countryside is nothing short of heaven, or it can give a good competition to the English countryside, because last time I went to my wife's village, I remember how beautiful it was, the whole journey, the whole path, the villages on the sides, they were all beautiful places. So I enjoyed. I can say that Indian countryside is also beautiful. It's just that mindset of people, that they think
Not developed.
underdeveloped. That's the problem. If you have all the facilities, good roads, good electricity, water supply, internet, good medical care,
Then it will come under city.
why? Why? If there is a village and you open a nice hospital there, okay, you open a nice school there, you have what else did I say? And you make the nice roads, then why does it become suddenly a city? That village becomes a city now.
No.
You just have the basic facilities that you need.
Yeah, you can say a smart village for that.
Yeah.
There is a term.
Now it is villages are more.
More what?
More rich.
They're richer than many people in the cities because of the land that they possess. Yeah, their land has a lot of value.
They have so many things in the.
They
nowadays,
earn more
yes,
through their agriculture.
not the agriculture, different sources, other different sources.
Okay.
In especially Bihar and Jharkhand.
So selling daru.
Not a selling daru, only.
Not buy.
Okay,
Come on. I have great, strong objection to what you said. You mean to say all villagers are involved in this kind of act? Jamtare is one place, okay?
Jamtara is one place.
Yes.
Famous.
Yes.
And in Jamtara, 90% people are active.
I know, but
Nowadays, when we go from the village from this side, I saw from my end.
what are you saying? That all villagers are involved in all some act?
80 to 85% younger children.
In villages are involved in frauds and all.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. In this area, in Nalanda city, Katsisrai.
I don't know.
That is
Okay.
that. Yeah, but we
Katri Sarai has the same. Yeah, it is.
Katri Sarai is a second Jamtara. So we
So
will
don't
not
talk
about
about
that. Yeah.
Jamtara and Katri
Yeah.
Sarai as the
Yeah, as a
representative
whole,
of
yeah.
all villages.
Yeah.
All villages are not like that.
No.
That's my area, so I.
You
Okay, you come from Katri Sarai.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you are learning English. Just take it as a joke.
she wants to do the same, right? Make a phone call.
In Katri Sarai or like Jamtara, they just marry a woman from Kolkata or Bengal and they test their English, nothing else. You can speak English or not. If you can speak English, just take 5 lakhs to they give to their parents and take the girl from there and they marry her. And they know like she will speak English and we will earn 50 lakhs. So see sir, where you are teaching, who who is being taught.
How they're gonna use my English
Yeah.
knowledge, right?
Yeah.
The English skill I will give them.
Yeah.
All I will say to those people who are planning to do this kind of forgery and scams, please just, spare me. All right, that's it. Because I have taught you English, so please don't do this to me. That's all.
And the younger generation is really feeling that.
We can't change everything.
When you
They-
are going.
They want everything very quickly. They want to have everything very quickly.
Lots of have a car.
Yeah.
Even they don't have a 18. So they lots of.
And Chapri buy KTM bike.
From this kind of money.
Yeah.
Is it so easy to earn money this way?
Totally.
Let's
sorry.
start. Let's make a cell. Let's make a group, guys. Let's make a group.
Yes, sir.
I know there is a
We
guy.
we all speaking.
It is easy.
It is so easy, sir, and it is
So
happening
what
a
are you
lot.
waiting for?
Let's go.
So who makes YouTube videos and wait for them to become viral? Come on. Let's just start, guys.
Okay, I thought you were saying let's start conversation. I didn't know you are talking this.
No, let's just start this company.
Just
I
don't
will
go.
I will take 50% of your income.
Sir. Just stop the recording first,
Now
and then see.
no, let's do it. I'm saying it on record.
When I went to village 5 years ago, in my village, only 2 castes there.
There were only 2 cars.
There
There were, अरे भैया 2 कार थे.
There were only 2 cars.
तुम्हें सोचना होगा बोलने से पहले. Okay.
But nowadays, the last time when I visited there,
हाँ देखो सही हो जाती है, थोड़ा प्रवाह करती है तो. हाँ.
I think it was.
There were
a car.
no, there were more than
More than
10, 20 cars. From 2 to 20. Your village has become 10 times richer.
I don't know.
At least your village will vote for Modi ji. I'm sorry for that joke again.
Okay, and for just
Small.
Uh.
From on the small village,
Uh-huh.
it is so small. And the movement is so small village.
Okay.
First time.
Okay.
It happened. Only
Okay.
it happened because of money.
Okay. So please find me a room in your village.
The government.
I'm coming. And I want to start this. I mean, come on.
My house is in British.
Great. All right.
In my village.
oh my God,
How are you going to do
I
it?
am so like I want to get rid of this, and I am so jealous of those person. Don't say that you are also going to start. I am jealous of those person.
Who?
Those who trap this thing.
Jealous?
Yeah.
Why are you jealous?
Because sir, they just,
Hey, let's understand the word jealous. Jealous is the most misunderstood word.
yeah.
Why are you jealous of them?
Because they like earn a lot without doing anything. Just in a
Okay,
second.
listen. So when somebody has something and you don't have, you want those things. You are not jealous. You are envious. You are
envious.
envious. When somebody has something but you don't, and you want those things, then you are envious.
Envious.
Not jealous.
Okay.
But you have something that you might lose to somebody.
Okay. Then you become jealous.
You are jealous. Okay.
Didn't get the idea of it.
Because you didn't listen to me.
No, sir,
Repeat what I said. I challenge you.
Envious. Envious means if a person has something and another person has don't have that thing, then it is
Who is envious?
the person who doesn't have.
You and I. Just talk about you and I.
Okay.
Uh,
You have this house. I have nothing.
you and me, yes. So you have.
I can feel envious.
Why? Because
I don't have a house.
you don't have a house and I have a house. So you feel envious. Okay, you feel envious because I have a house, you don't have one. Okay, very good. Very good. Very good. Jealous. Okay. So now I'm gonna tell you jealous, okay? And you've got to repeat what I will say. So when I have something, but I might lose it to you. You might take it from me. I will feel jealous. Okay? Usually used in romantic relationships. All right. Usually used in romantic relationship. For example, I went to a party with my wife where my wife danced with a guy, and I can't just stop thinking of them together. So why am I feeling this way? I have a fear that my wife likes this guy. I might lose my wife. She might choose him. I am jealous of him now. I am jealous of him now. He might take my wife away. This could be my wife. This could be my girlfriend. Could be my daughter. Could be my brother. I can be jealous. Okay. If I am afraid that I might lose something, okay, then I'm jealous. Okay. So some people are jealous in their nature. We can say they are so jealous. It means they always have this insecurity that they might lose what they have to someone. So that's why they are jealous. So jealous is a personality type. You know, they are insecure. Jealous people are usually
insecure
because they do not know that what they have is their own. They always have this feeling that they will lose it. So when I'm gonna wind her up, Imrana gets married. Okay, her husband is talking to his cousin, and Imrana gets angry. Who are you talking to? Why do you always talk to this cousin of yours? Now she's jealous of that cousin of his husband because she has a fear that she might lose her husband to that cousin of his. So that is jealousy. Okay. Jealousy is a insecurity that you might lose something you have. And envious comes from envy. Envy is a feeling that somebody has something you don't. So please
I
don't
envy
misuse
them.
these words.
Yes. I knew those words, like both of the words, but I
Didn't know the
yeah,
difference.
didn't know the difference. So now I know. Yeah, I envy that.
Okay, you
Because-
envy them.
Yeah.
You are envious of them.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
so much. And because of that, also, like, I have a reason to envy them.
We will
because-
start the company together, man. You and I.
Actually, sir,
Okay.
I got opportunities. Like
When
people,
the deal gets stuck, then you'll say, I'm calling my senior. Talk to him.
no. You don't understand. I have some more thing. Like I have some more opportunities because I am a software developer. I can make a fishing site, and I can fishing. Yeah. So some people has told me also, sir, you make a fishing site, we will just pay you. I told I don't do this, and don't ever talk to me because see, it doesn't mean like don't ever talk to me. No, I think it's like I missed an opportunity.
I think
See,
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
Okay, let me tell you something. All of us hardworking people have our share of struggles in our lives. And then you see these people who are not even deserving, and they are taking advantage and living life which is much better than ours. So sometimes I will say it does cause envy, okay, frustration. But it is also true that when we are talking sensibly, we realize that what we are earning proudly, right? We go to bed with no stress, no
Yes.
embarrassment, no guilt.
Yes.
No guilt, right? That we have, because when you are doing what they're doing, these Jamtara people and Khatri Sarai people, how do they know what kind of people they are robbing? You know, what they had their money saved for? They had their money saved for their mom's operation or their daughter's wedding or what? What
yes.
happens to these people? Imagine this. So I think this is the worst job, when you rob others, you know, because they are, you know, innocent or they are ignorant, and you take advantage of their ignorance. This is the worst thing to do. And these people, I don't know, they have some serious, I will say, problem with their mind. You know, they have turned off their compassion in their mind, which is a very, very natural trait of human beings. Yes, all jokes apart, now I'm talking seriously. I would hate to be in that kind of situation, because, okay, maybe I'll get 5 lakh rupees from somebody's account. And after that, I'll spend all my life thinking what happened to that person.
Yes.
So when I talk to one
And
of
if someone made a suicide or anything due to me or due to us, then how much guilt we are in?
Think about it, okay?
But though
So it's better to be poor, it's better to have the struggles, but at least we go to bed without any guilt. Yeah.
one of the parents I talked with them, so he said that I was so what we can say, I'm so unhappy my son is doing this. He's a robber.
Okay.
He's a robber. I'm not like it. I'm not thinking of any of him.
Mm.
But the younger generation is not understanding these things.
Okay, your English. Younger generation is not understanding this. The young generation today, or the younger generation today, doesn't understand this. Doesn't understand. Is not understanding, nahi bolenge.
doesn't
Okay.
understand.
तो आप सब लोग की इंग्लिश कैसे हो गई इतनी अच्छी, इतना बोल कैसे लेते हो आप? गलत सलत भी बोलते हो, कैसे बोलते हो? वही वजह से। नहीं सर, मेरे को थैंक्स मत बोलो, ये खराबी बता रहा हूं मैं। आप तो कुछ समझ ही नहीं रहे हो, कुछ भी बोल रहे हो। I'm just saying कि आप लोग को बोलने से पहले रुकना है। मैंने क्या कहा है, मैं सुबह में I gave a lecture, I will take that out and try and share with you guys. It's lecture I gave about what you shouldn't do. Don't speak if you want to speak English. Don't speak if you want to keep listening. Someday automatically you will speak better English. Correct?
Yeah.
Just keep listening. Otherwise, you will get used to speaking so many wrong things that even Vinay Shankar Soni will be, will surrender. how can I correct so many mistakes? Understand that. So I want some of you guys to realize it. Spend a lot of time listening, noticing how you say this sentence, how they're saying it. That's all. Compare your English and the English that you're listening to. It will take time, especially those सरिता, थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा undo करने में पहले, फिर सही करने में. हालांकि आप ध्यान देती है तो आप सही कर देती हैं. They are not understanding this. हिंदी में सही है, समझ ही नहीं रहे. But they don't understand in English. Last, very quickly, 1 minute we have. I don't eat cake because I don't like the sweet
Like
things.
sweet things.
I don't like sweet things. Very good.
I had a
Sir, you
question, but
didn't send the yesterday's recording, sir.
where there was a question. I am reading. I am studying to be an engineer. Where that was?
Sir, you
I'm a
didn't
student.
send
I'm
the
studying.
yesterday's recording.
I'm a student. I am
Yes,
studying to
Sakib.
be an engineer. Okay.
You
So,
didn't send the yesterday's recording, sir. I need it, sir.
Yesterday's recording. Sorry, I will not be able to send because it's such a long recording. 3 hours. 3 hours and a half.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I'm studying to be an engineer, or I
I-
have been studying.
The day before
Yeah,
yesterday, but I didn't get the yesterday
Different
recording.
sentences. We'll talk about them.
Okay.
Yes, Mukarram.
I said I watched the day before yesterday recording, but I
Yes.
didn't get the link. Then I got the idea. It could be
Yeah.
more hours because
Yesterday's recording is not available. It's not coming ever. Okay. I will not be able to share it. Such a long recording. I'll have to trim it. First download it and then trim it.
Not required. Like,
just
Okay.
share the Zoom link, sir.
Maybe I will. Okay, fine. I will try that.
and what happened with the idea of attendance, sir, of yours?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Give me a sec.
Nikhil Raj presents.
Just a
I
I
second.
was absent for 2
Very
days, sir.
quickly. Very quickly.
Yesterday and tomorrow.
Attendance. Gudia.
absent. Gudiya is absent, right?
Gudia is present.
Yeah.
Imrana present.
Yes.
Faizan Ali absent.
Absent and
Raki absent.
Absent.
Anita absent.
Sahil
Okay,
is
Raki is absent, right?
Yeah.
Sahil is present. Shahid is present. Mukarram is
So,
present. Ravi is absent. Nikhil is
Ravi is
present.
here. Yeah.
Aman is present. And Maz is present. Saurav is present too. Adnan Khan is present. The other Adnan is present. Saqib is present. So is Tawfiq and so is Sarita. All right, guys. Thank you. We will meet
Sir,
tomorrow.
Tawfiq isn't here, sir.
Tawfiq was here for most part. Okay. He's not here
Okay.
only now. Yes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. See ya.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
sir.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.